Class Participation Part 2 by Maya Chatterham, Travis Glazier, Bryce Stork, and Anna Caraway. Question 1, narrated by Anna Caraway. In what specific ways does the study of architectural history contribute to the development of critical thinking, including creative thinking, innovation, inquiry, analysis, evaluation, and synthesis of information? For the team response for question 1, our team responded, studying architecture and its history is similar to analyzing a broken puzzle with over half of the pieces missing, then trying to figure out the picture and its resulting symbolism. Architecture materializes the culture's values and mindsets, and the study of a structure's remnants gives insight into the lives and skills of those who lived during that time. Critical thinking must be used and developed to fully understand the intricacies of these past structures. As cultures assimilate and change, the timeline of their development and values can be visualized through their architecture. Some examples of this include the Santa Sabina, and the Great Pyramids. In the Santa Sabina in Rome, Christian architects had influences from many different cultures and beliefs. It was built by Peter Ilaria with influences of Judaism and Roman temples. Yet people worshipped in the church in many different ways, as shown by the flow of rooms and symbolic art of the building. The timeline of Christian culture can be analyzed through the development of its churches. Analysis of the Great Pyramids at Giza revealed their construction skills and religious values. Made entirely of stone, these structures demonstrate the methods of construction and engineering used by Egyptians at the time.
Question 2. In what specific ways does the study of architectural history contribute to the improved sense of social responsibility, including intercultural competence, knowledge of civic responsibility, and the ability to engage effectively in local, national, and global communities? The study of architectural history is essential to relating with individuals of other cultures. Every day we encounter thousands of cultural influences in the buildings we visit. My team and I believe that relating to individuals of other cultures through their preferences and cultural influence can help lead to better relations. One image that helps set this belief into motion is the skyline of Tokyo. If we analyze the image closely, we can see modern skyscrapers, traditional architecture, and aging buildings that appear to be from another decade. If we apply a basic level of knowledge to the history and development of these buildings and horizon, we can better understand those around us as well as their cultures. I believe that architecture is an essential part of our ability to engage with others, regardless of their nationality or place of origin. Shown to the right is an image of the Japanese skyline. The key focal points of this image are the differences in design and how time has played a role in the choices master builders have made in the work. Understanding the cultural influence behind these decisions can help us create a relationship with other cultures.
Okay, so the third question, in what specific ways does the study of architectural history improve our ability to live and work effectively in a diverse and global society? So for our team's response, architectural history improves our lives because knowing architectural history helps keep us from ignorance. We can discover the similarities and differences between structures worldwide to help us better understand the culture and meaning behind certain monuments and buildings. By knowing these diverse attributes and cultural significance about these buildings helps people become knowledgeable about the places in which they stand. Without this knowledge, misconceptions and stereotypes may occur. If history is studied, then people will, as a result, become more perceptive to other traditions and cultures around the world. As these buildings represent the people that originate in whatever place, studying the history will allow people to become interested and intellectually diverse as they will become more respectful and admiring of foreign traditions and ways. So this is the image of Angkor Wat. I have included a picture of Angkor Wat as a temple dedicated to the god Vishnu. This temple showcases a unique architectural style foreign to most. Upon first look, some may have misconceptions or may be skeptical about its intricate design, but knowing the history of this religious and spiritual place showcases to others the importance and cultural significance and beliefs of the people in the surrounding area. Being knowledgeable about this building can increase a person's social awareness to different belief systems around the globe and make them more accepting of other traditions.
Question 4. In what ways did the study of architectural history help us to recognize diverse opinions and practices, including but not limited to economic, political, cultural, gender, and religious opinions, and to consider different points of view? Our team's response for question 4 is the study of architecture helps us to recognize other cultures that may have a very different perspective than what you're individually accustomed to. Whether it be a religious, economic, or political difference, architectural history allows us to better understand the origins of certain cultures based off of buildings that symbolize a culture's beliefs. By understanding cultural structures, we are able to be more respectful about topics or even in religious practices that we may have little knowledge of. The formulation of cultures is extremely important when establishing a viewpoint or rationalizing an opinion that goes against your own. It is necessary to see how those early buildings influenced and evolved a culture into what it looks like today. I included an image of the Great Pyramids of Giza because this picture exemplifies ancient Egyptians' belief in afterlife, as you can see mastaba tombs and mortuary temples around the map. And the pyramids themselves are resting places for deceased Egyptian pharaohs.
And in this last slide, we have our references from all 4 images.